Welcome, everyone, to Charlotte and the Dukes Mayo Classic. A lot of buzz and buildup as we kick off another college football season here today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out, it's Lewis. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. The Vols will come to the line to run the hurry up. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
They'll try the right here. He shreds the tackle. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma and Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
And the Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. On the run, it's Waters. They'll tackle him at the 27.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like NC State will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking downfield, it's McCall. It's a short completion to the big tight end. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Fighting him off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. The Wolfpack line out now, 1st and goal. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. On the run, it's Sampson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Vols come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Fights off a defender. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
The Volunteers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Bringing pressure. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass, it's McCall. He lets it go on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Shotgun formation here on third down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Lewis. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Takes the handoff, looks to the right.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Graham down the middle. It's White. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
NC State 14, Tennessee 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go.
I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. It moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Volunteers. This quarterback on fire today. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vols. Made the defense look slow that time.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Going after, not great through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The ball is hustled to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very...
The catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. Strong game by this quarterback. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded up near the 25. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time, Northport on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's McCall. And this pass is caught. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quick throw to the left side. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. He hands it off from the gun. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Press coverage now from the secondary. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pass rush closing in. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 56 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Running right through tacklers. Goes out of bounds at the 36 after a nice return. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane. Pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Dropping back. It's McCall. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
After the point after, it's a 35-17 game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time through.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game when a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Bringing it out, it's Lewis. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to... And here comes a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. This will likely be the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Defense is coming after him. And that ball is incomplete as time runs out in the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
NC State 24.
And the Volunteers will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's McCall. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass caught, can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point gets them within 4, 35-31. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Using his legs, it's Sampson. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Ayamaleva. The pocket breaking down. And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, NC State. And the defense joins the party with a score. Potential momentum shift. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And bulldozing his way through. The returner heads out of bounds. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They go back onto the attack, but now behind on the scoreboard. Can they answer right away? Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The ball is hustled to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. He slings this one deep down the left side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Lewis. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. No huddle here for the offense.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Running back with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
serious. The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
He'll hand it off.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
NC State now operating in the red zone. Going with the old counter run here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On third down, it's a handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
The end of the third quarter of play with the score. NC State 45, Tennessee 35.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Tennessee Volunteers will take over. First and 10.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Well, I don't blame the offense coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Now they're running on the toss. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. press coverage now from these DBs. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Look out, he's got some space. At midfield, across the 40, past the 20, at the 10 now. Touchdown, fouls. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on them, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts from inside the 20. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you've got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Back to pass. It's McCall. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's Lewis. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. It's crucial here, a chance to extend the lead here late in the game. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To the air. It's Iamaleava. Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Looking to pass here on second down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a job by this offense. They worked the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
The extra point up and good. They're in front now with time running out. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's caught from inside the 20. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw. It's McCall. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Here's the second down play.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
The deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going to take another shot right here. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. Third down after that running play. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.